Does it impact you in any way when you change spots and move up in the order like you did tonight?
It's just got to be, conscious of like that first at bat after I run in after defense, obviously. But besides that, no. I think our lineup is very dynamic. I think you could put a lot of guys in that position and they would be successful. And Mendy chose me today to be that guy and kind of switch it up there. But again, like I said, I think a lot of guys would be in that situation and would find success the way I did tonight. So it's a dynamic lineup. We continue to prove it. So tonight was a good night for us. In those situations, you just go for the pitch. I think the biggest thing I keep saying about hitting is, you got to go up to the plate looking for what you're going to get, know what you want to see, and that was taught to me by our coach at Florida, who Pete knows very well, Brad Weitzel, and I think it couldn't be more true. It's kind of hard at times when especially guys are mixing a lot and changing speeds with different pitches to kind of just go up there and hit and free hit. When the game situation calls on you to, act accordingly, put the ball in play, hone your focus a little bit more, I think it's a lot more simple, if you will, to go up there looking for a spot or for a pitch and just wait for it to show up. Because a lot of times these guys throw strikes with certain pitches, and just going up there looking for what you think you're going to get as opposed to just free hitting, I think it allows you to narrow your focus. So just continuing to learn from my coach from college.
How much of a lift is it for the team to get the lead 2 batters into the game?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think this game is all about momentum and how you respond when you have it or when you don't have it. So creating momentum offensively is big for us. And I think we did a good job of answering back as well over there. Those guys are talented. And, it was just a good night for us. I think we got 14 hits. So anytime you do that, put yourself in a good position to win.
Carlos mentioned before the game that you've been controlling the strike zone better, chasing less. Do you feel like you've been doing that less, chasing? And I guess what maybe goes into that?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really dived into the numbers too much, but that's really just a foundational piece of any at-bat is to just go up there, looking in your spot and pitches you could do damage with, and obviously minimize the pitches you can't, more so out of the zone most of the time. So controlling that aspect will allow you to open up, get into better hitters counts, feel more confident about the swings when you do go for it. When you find yourself in hitters counts and when you find yourself, not expanding out of the zone, not chasing around, I think it allows the offense to kind of open up, and you can kind of keyhole and find success. So I always try to do that. I think some at bats, some weeks, some series are better than others, but overall I always try to do that. Yeah.
How good was it to get to Braxton early and often?
Yeah, I think we had a good approach as a team, and we were able to have success with it, and it was good to get Bader to start us off with a big homer like that. Huge.
How good was it for you to get 4 hits? How much did you need that?
Yeah, I mean, it's having success in this game is great. I'm just happy to contribute for the team.
As a team collectively, what has the success meant for you guys when everyone seems to be contributing at this point in time?
Yeah, I think we have really good players in our clubhouse, so that's just something that we're capable of, and to see it happening, I think baseball is a sport of momentum, so hopefully we keep it going here.
The team meeting
back
a few weeks ago, are guys kind of holding each other accountable? What's that been like?
Yeah, I think that was part of it, and something new that we started doing since then in our pregame work is going over our approach one by one before the game starts. So being able to hold each other accountable with what we want to do in that game is huge, and it's been working, so hopefully we keep it going.
That's something that's infectious through a lineup. When one guy starts doing it, others start kind of getting him into those high pitch counts with good at bats.
Yeah, you see, I mean, it definitely fires up the team. Those are big team at bats. When you see a guy fighting in there, you want him to win it. So as a team, you get behind that, and it helps you see a lot of pitches from the dugout and see what the pitcher's kind of doing to that guy. So I think it helps a lot.